Transformational leadership. It's a tremendous quality that she demonstrates.
If you had to pick one word that described Flo, what would it be?
Wealth.
Total package.
Professional.
I would like to pick like 2 words, like extremely sweet.
I would say lovely.
Upbeat.
Cheerful.
Glowing.
Selfless. One of Flo's innate superpowers, if you will, is the ability to put others' wants and needs before her own. And because of that, she comes across and is so deeply caring.
I met Flo in 2005, and I didn't meet her in person at first. It was over the phone, and in every meeting that we had, she always presented herself, in a very professional manner.
Flo is the total package. Not only is she a skilled professional, but she's warm, she's engaging, she's encouraging, and she's positive.
I've actually never seen Floretta in a down or negative mood, like really ever. She's very positive, always positive, and it's kind of infectious.
There's not a more warm or kinder person than Flo, so I just think she's like the embodiment of loveliness.
I think Flo radiates this energy that you can hear over the phone, and when we got to meet her in person at the on-site, she just is a presence.
I had the opportunity to meet Flo in person for our on-site team meeting like a few months back. So I was so happy to meet her, and we had a lot of good conversation. So I was able to see like how kind and caring she is.
Every time we have our huddles, Flo's always, you can hear it in her voice, she's got a smile on her face, and she is always ready to share a laugh with the team.
I think of the wealth that Flo has. She has a wealth of knowledge. People are constantly coming to her for advice and guidance and things that others just can't figure out. Flo is the one they go to. And then I think most importantly, I think about the wealth of relationships and the strong, solid foundation that she's built those relationships on here at Mass Mutual. It's just wonderful.
Over the time you've worked with Flo, is there a conversation or interaction that stands out?
Before I was even on the team, I was asked to be on a phone call with Flo and Kate. And after the phone call ended, Flo and Kate stayed on the line, and Flo was just so positive and appreciative. I thought, I'm really gonna like working on this team.
When I first started working here, Flo and I talked almost daily, and one of the times we decided to add the video to our Skype discussion. So after much technical fumbling and laughter about it, Flo had made a comment that she, in the video picture, looked like a Hershey kiss, which I just thought was so funny at the time. But upon reflection, I think it's appropriate, because who doesn't love a small and sweet morsel of goodness?
I would like to mention the dinner we had at the 99 restaurant Chicopee. So this was really close to the Mass Mutual Learning Center. So it was the day before we had our on-site team meeting. So I think it was Flo, me, Kevin, and Linda E. So it was a fun-filled, great conversation. I was able to know a lot about Flo during that conversation. So I would pick that.
When I first met Flo and we sat down, we had a conversation, I asked her, what puts the fire in your belly? What gets you up and makes you want to come in and do your work every day and come into the office and just give it 110%, because she always does. And she told me it's helping other people, whatever that means. And then she went on to tell me about her love for seniors work. And the reason that sticks with me is because at the time, I didn't know just how telling that was and what a really wonderful woman I was sitting having a conversation with at that moment in time.
I remember getting on the phone with Flo for a meeting, and I had just had a horrible night with our little guy with ear infections, and Flo and I kind of commiserated a little bit on the phone together, because she had the same problem with her daughter growing up, and she kind of helped me see that I'm not the only one in this circumstance, and that it will get better, and that, she just kind of gave me that positive boost to get through.
My interview really stands out in my mind because Flo asked a question about documenting work, and that really stuck with me. And so I've been pretty conscientious about, adding comments to my workflows and making sure my documentation's ready for someone else on the team to pick it up and run with it if they need to.
Floretta was involved in a minor car accident on Route 1 over by the office during lunch hour, and called me to come by and wait with her while she was getting the police report. But just what I remember about it is her handling the situation so much better than other people would have been. She didn't really seem to be upset. More so it was just, okay, well, this kind of stuff happens.
I think, when she talks about her family, Flo, just like myself, we have, one daughter. She has one daughter, and, she cares a lot about her family, and, she shows it even in how she relates to us at work. And, she's always talking about, her daughter is like a mini me, and, very, opinionated, just like her. And, our daughter, when I think about it, is just the same. So, they love her family, and, it shows in how she treats, our fellow employees too.
Oh, man. There are a number, but I guess what I'd like to speak to is Flo has done tremendous work with this guiding team as part of the Somerset transition to the next phase of work. And in doing so, again, she is going through the same thing everybody else is, but yet putting her needs and wants aside and thinking about everybody else and just making sure everybody has what they need to go through this significant change.
Is there something you see in Flo that you would like to emulate?
I would say her positivity. She looks at every situation and sees the good in it, and I just hope that I can do that in the future.
Definitely her voice. So Flo has this beautiful, feminine kind of voice, so which I'm always jealous of because of my terrible voice. So it's always Flo's voice. It's extraordinary.
I've noticed that Flo's a team player. She is always willing to pitch in and help wherever something's needed, whether it's running the cross-functional team meeting or helping out with the Somerset office, clean up. She's always willing to help.
To me, Flo emulates transformational leadership in so many ways, and it's just so authentic. Flo has this wonderful ability to bring out the best in others, and when she does that, they are able to achieve so much more than they realized because she cares so deeply and makes people feel so comfortable.
Flo can be, at times very opinionated, which is good when you have the facts to, back it up. And, from way back, I remember, we used to have a manager by the name of Patrick DeRose, and, Flo was like the second manager there because she was a fellow employee, but you would never know because, Flo would be the ones in the meeting, presenting certain things. If a question is asked, she would be the first to give an answer, and she's always passionate about, whatever she's saying, and she always, stuck by it because, her conviction is that, what I'm saying is right or, makes sense. So, I really admire, that about her. There are times when, we might, have something to say and hold back, but Flo is not that type of person. She's gonna speak out.
Her patience, she's so calm, cool, and collected in her manner, and oftentimes I'm not like that at all. And I think it's just such a great quality to have in life and in your job. So if I was just a little bit more like her in that way, I would be grateful and also probably much more pleasant to deal with.
I really wish I had her organizational skills. I just don't know where she gets the energy.
When I think about what I would want to emulate in Flo, she is just someone that people innately trust. She establishes that trust in people. people want to be with her. They want to be around her. And I hope I can do that half as successfully as she does.
I think Flo is really good at building other people up. She takes the time to be encouraging. And I think that's a really good trait that I'd like to emulate.
If you had one hope for Flo in the future, what would it be?
It would be time, quality time to have with her family, to enjoy her health and all the other things she holds dear in her life. There's never enough of it, so I hope she squeezes all the juice out of life.
So during our conversation with Flo, she was telling me about her plans to start her own business. So I would like to wish her all the very best for her future endeavors. And but I would also like to add that we are going to miss you a lot, Flo, like very much.
First, a big thank you to Flo. And then my one hope for Flo would be contentment. Whatever she ends up choosing to do, I would just hope that she's content, satisfied, happy.
Just one? I would say, Flo, I wish you peace and good health and happiness and great times with your family, and all the best to you in the future.
I hope Flo knows how much she'll be missed within our team, and how much we loved working with her every day. I hope that she has fantastic times with her family in the future, and I hope that she has all the success in the world going forward.
Learn to relax more. Just have a bit more fun, and well, maybe even be just a little bit messy going forward. But we're gonna miss you so much, and wish you well, of course.
You know, continued success. Because you know, a few months back, you know, when I heard, you know, that, you know, she's coming to the end with us, you know, I asked her, you know, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to go out there and get another job? She said, no, you know, my husband, you know, is opening up a business, and, you know, I'm going to be working with him, you know, to get that business, you know, really going. And, you know, I really, you know, hope that, you know, it's one of the things that is going to really make her happy, you know, after she leaves here. And, you know, being a family business, hopefully she'll have more time to spend with her daughter, who's, you know, a teenager now.
I hope her dreams stay big, and I hope that her worries stay small. I hope she knows how much we really, really appreciate everything that she has done for us here at MassMutual. And I really, really hope that Flo knows how much she's going to be missed and how fondly we'll think of her.
Oh man, start a movement, Flo. Kidding, but I'm not. You bring out so much joy in others, in how you carry yourself and the way you are. I hope you receive that as much, and seriously, be around people, because you're so wonderful, and you bring out the best in everyone. So thank you.
Was that the first question?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Also probably much more pleasant to deal with. I don't hear any refuting over there.
I like commiserated.
I know, it's a good word, right?
I'd say that's so much better.
You want to do it again?
Maybe. That was brutal. I got to do this again.
We got to talk to each other. No, let's start over. I'm so hot.
Is there something you see in Flo that you would like to emulate?
Oh, I think I looked away while you were talking. Is that
That's
okay?
And there's a phone in here, right?
Video here.
Okay, you're just gonna cut.
Okay, are you ready to do this? I hate being on camera.